going back to December, then November, then October, and September, I haven't gotten paid yet from this company, TransPerfect. Hello interpreters, this is Mason the interpreter. So today's video is going to be a little bit different from my usual videos. Well, if you have been following my channel, you probably know that I usually talk about some general things that apply to all of us, or at least to some interpreters. But this video is specifically about me, an issue that I am having. I'm making this video on the last day of January 2025, but going back to December, then November, then October, and September, I haven't gotten paid yet from this company, TransPerfect. But before anyone starts throwing rocks at them, I first want to make it crystal clear that this video isn't to criticize or diss TransPerfect. In fact, a little spoiler alert, this issue is almost resolved, and I'm more than happy to continue working for this company unless they decide to fire me for making this video, of course. So I'm making this video to share my kind of personal story, so I'm going to be a little bit more casual in this video, as if I'm just talking to my coworkers, talking about my boss, being dumb. I don't know if that makes sense, but really the main reason why I decided to make this video is to raise awareness that issues like this can happen anytime to any of us. Before I get to the story, I am just going to quickly explain how the payment system works with TransPerfect and the reason why this payment issue happened to me. Then I will spend the rest of the video sharing the timeline of events and my thoughts on this. If you're ready, let's get started. Just like many other freelance remote interpreters, I also work for many different LSPs, and one of them is TransPerfect. I have been with this company for 2 years now, since January 2023, and personally I have never had any issues with them. From day one, their contract was reasonable for me, and they paid a pretty decent rate. But at some point in the past, the company introduced a new payment processing system called RIPS. It stands for Rapid Invoice Processing System. I'm not going to go into details of what this exactly is, but one thing I want to mention is their not so rapid payment term. They have a 45-day payment term, which isn't the worst, but definitely isn't the best from my experience with other companies. In case you are wondering what this even means, let me quickly visualize this for you. Let's say you worked as a remote interpreter for TransPerfect between January 1st and January 31st, and you believe you earned about $1,000. Then sometime in mid-February, TransPerfect will send you a PO, short for purchase order, confirming how much you have earned for the month of January. In this case, $1,000. Then what you do is submit an invoice using this PO and RIPS. Let's say you submitted an invoice on February 11th. Now, the 45-day payment term means that from February 11th, it could technically take 45 days until you get your paycheck, although it will usually take less than that. So in very simple words, this means for the work you do in January, you get paid in March. That's how this payment system works. But for some reason, I wasn't getting paid, even though I had been receiving the POs and submitting the invoices as usual. So first, I was waiting. Then I tried submitting a ticket, sending an email, making a call, leaving a voicemail, and using the ticket escalation function on their payment system, which basically took months. To give you a better idea, here is a timeline for the PO and invoice. Basically, as soon as I received the PO, I submitted the invoice on the same day, except for the very last one because I was hoping the issue would be resolved before I submitted the invoice. Well, it didn't happen, so I submitted it kind of late. This isn't what's important to you, but I just want to say this. I highly suggest you always keep copies of POs and invoices and make your own logbook, because they will come in extremely handy when you run into payment issues like this. Since I submitted my September invoice on October 10th, I was expecting my paycheck to arrive sometime in November, but the payment never arrived, so I decided to submit a ticket using their RIPS platform on December 4th, 2024. To my surprise, I received an instant response the next day. It stated that the payment was mailed to me as a physical check to my address and asked me to confirm my address. But this was weird because I used to have all of my paychecks from TransPerfect go directly into checking account. My guess is that as they were implementing RIPS, maybe my banking information got lost at some point. Anyway, I found out that they have been sending me physical checks, but the issue is I never got those checks because I moved, and I didn't update my new address on their new system. So I tried going back to my old house, but apparently the new tenant never got any of those mails, so I have no idea where those checks are. Whatever, at this point, I just thought maybe they could check with the bank to see if the paychecks were cashed out. And once they confirmed they hadn't been cashed, I could just update them with my new address and banking information to get the payments reissued. Simple. So that's what I explained. As soon as I received their first email, I responded as thoroughly as I could. I explained the situation, and I provided all of the information they could possibly need. Then, I heard back 1 week later. Their response was, "We will check those checks with the bank and get back to you." Okay, fair enough. Not too bad so far, huh? 3 weeks passed. It was January 3rd, and still no answer. So I sent a follow-up email. Since I was still not getting paid, I said I was not going to service any calls for TransPerfect until the payment issue was resolved. I know it was kind of a meaningless, empty threat because one interpreter not taking their calls is surely not going to ruin their business. But for me, I just didn't feel comfortable taking calls when I didn't know if I would get paid or not. Another week passed, but there was still no answer, so I decided to submit more tickets for other payments I also didn't receive. 2 weeks later, still no answer. So I decided to give them a call. Of course, no one picked up. So I left a voicemail. No response. Another week went by, and I noticed there was a ticket escalation request form on the RIPS platform, so I did that. To my surprise, I once again got an instant response the next day. I was so excited and checked the email. It was exactly the same message I got from their first email. At this point, I was so done with them, but I held myself together and wrote them another email explaining the details of the situation again. Luckily, I received more emails in the following days. Then finally, this morning, January 31st, 2025, I got a confirmation email stating that they had reissued my payments and that I would be receiving them in the next 3 to 5 business days. So, what's the point of this video? What am I trying to say? I just wanted to share with you that these things happen. This happened to me. I'm sure it has happened to many others, probably even worse than what I went through. In case you didn't know, TransPerfect is a big company. Yes, maybe there was an error on their side, or maybe I made a mistake on my end, but issues like this will most likely get fixed if we give it some time. But also, staring at your phone, hoping to get an email about your missing paycheck is a really stressful situation that no one wants to be in. Honestly, the whole time, I couldn't stop thinking about how much worse this could have been if I didn't have other companies to rely on. Because I work for multiple LSPs, these paychecks from TransPerfect weren't any significant amount. I mean, of course, I still want to get paid no matter how much I made, but imagine if it was a $1,000 check that you really needed to pay your bills, then the situation would have been a lot harder to tolerate. I know that for LSPs with hundreds or even thousands of interpreters, things probably get extremely busy. I don't doubt that the representatives who had to deal with the issue for me probably get hundreds of similar inquiries. But still, I wish the communication with TransPerfect could have been a bit more efficient. Speaking of payment issues and communication, I know that Globo, one of the companies I work for, also had a massive payment issue not long ago. This was a lot worse because it wasn't just one interpreter. Many interpreters didn't get paid on time. Fortunately, I wasn't affected back then, but I remember getting a bunch of emails from Globo every day, apologizing for the situation, and even showing the progress they were making daily. I know many interpreters were really angry at them, and honestly, I would have been really upset too, but I appreciated the effort they showed at least. At the end of the day, I understand that we are all human. Whether you're an interpreter or a supervisor at an LSP, and humans make mistakes. So if something like this happens to you, I know it will be really tempting to write 50 angry emails or make a public post online telling others that the company is the worst LSP in the world, but I don't think that's the best way to handle things. I know it's not fair, but I think the best thing we can do in that heated moment is try to relax. Of course, let them know about the issue you're having, like I did, but showing excessive anger will not help, in my opinion. Give them and yourself some time and space, focus on other things, and hope that things get sorted out eventually. But what if you know that the company is not going to pay you? We can't just wait forever, right? This is a story I might share in another video someday, but basically, I had a company that straight up told me they were not going to pay me for the work I did. What did I do? I contacted the employment standards branch in my country and reported the company. In the end, they paid me in full and the CEO reached out to apologize personally. Well, when this happens, you burn your bridges. There's no going back. Have you ever had any payment issues before? Is there something you would have done differently than what I did? Please share your story in the comments for me and other interpreters. That is it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Any interpreter disconnecting. Bye-bye.